Bourbonbarkeep, my name's Curtis. You have tuned into a House Call Wednesday. We do this weekly. Pretty excited for them. Usually, I'm left pretty dumbfounded. Sometimes at myself, sometimes at the pours. We shall see, but what you have stumbled into are blind battles. I have no idea what's in front of me. We just click a randomizer and it says, pick this, and let's see how creative I was, Lord, a while ago. Years ago now. Wow. Thanks again for tuning in. Excited to get this batch up underway. I already got just sweet, sweet whiskey aromas just marinating me at this point. I am excited. Let's get Glass A on the nose, get this puppy underway. Should have rolled that before I did such a cool little... A lot of vanilla, like a vanilla frosting. Caramel. Some fruit coming out, like a strawberry, maybe a raspberry. Ooh, stung the nostril. A little ethanol, probably smelling higher proof. I went in aggressive. That's, you'd think you learn your lesson sooner or later. This is super sweet on the nose, almost like a confectionery sugar, toasted sugar. I realize those are two different things, but there is kind of a toastiness to it, to where I don't have a better example to separate the confectionery sugar piece of this. Nice red fruit coming out, just slight oak, nice cinnamon. Kind of excited. Let's do that. Yep. That's good. Great hug. It's not bad. Really enjoy that. Caramel, those red fruits still kind of come forward. Nice cinnamon, nice baking spice, just kind of marinating on the tongue as it sits there. Grips the tongue. I wouldn't say overly coating, so let's not put on the rose-colored glasses this entire episode, but does a good job clinging at least. Mouth watering a little bit. Kind of excited for some more. Like that. There's a nice creaminess to this. I don't know if I want to say it's like a creamy vanilla or a creamy caramel, but regardless, they were mixed with cream, and I'm excited for it. What else do we got? Yeah, that baking spice is really nice. I don't think that this has 10 tasty notes. Not a big deal. Maybe it's me. Maybe we can just have good pours without making up stuff. Let's get on sip 2, see what else comes out. Sip 2, this kind of puts you in like this weird little ride. Overall, it has like this nice creaminess to it, nice baking spice hanging out on the tongue. It's a little thin, but then the finish happens and you're like, oh, okay. As it kind of hangs on the tongue, baking spice, maybe like a cinnamon candy, like those Red Hots. A little bit of oak coming out. And then just a little bit of fruit. Nice sweetness, pretty traditional notes. But if I had to give a proof, more to kind of go experience rather than guess, maybe in like a 117, 120 range. Really good. Enjoyed it. Let's see what Glass B has to offer. This one, just the aromas of both of these glasses as you sit here, it's like a scented candle. You're just excited. All right, on the nose. Oh, good Lord, that is thick. Brown sugar, nice vanilla coming through. Nice fresh baked caramel, I would say. Touch of oak, nice baking spice as well. Sometimes you got to edit out some of these noises that come out of my mouth, but I did like a quick nose revisit real quick, which I feel like may have been premature because I was saying like the same stuff and I'm like, I don't feel like they're similar. This one has a little bit of a lighter nose with those same notes. This one seems to be thicker, a little more syrupy on the nose, if that's possible, a little darker. This one, as you kind of spend some time with it, a little more chocolate, a little more tobacco coming out, but those are kind of still tucked behind those really traditional, nice whiskey notes. I feel like we can rule out rye so far, hopefully. But yeah, it's just a nice dark brown sugar, vanilla, caramel, a little tobacco in there, kind of balance that thing out. I like it. Let's get it on the palate since that's the majority of what people care about. That's a better mouthfeel, I can tell you that. That is oily. That is thick. Hangs around, coats the tongue. Slightly better. Not a knock on this guy. Did a great job. 90% of the tongue taken care of. This guy, maybe like a 93%. I don't know. A little more complexity going on glass B, to where you still have these nice dark brown sugars, some molasses, and is there fruit? Maybe a Luxardo cherry, maybe reaching a little bit. Where I was going was this one coming with a little more tobacco and leather as it kind of opens up on the tongue and just kind of hangs there. Pretty similar experiences. This one seems to have a little better finish in the chest. Definitely the better mouthfeel, but pretty similar. Not gonna lie to you. Both very traditional, both very well done. This one may be a little higher proof, maybe in like a 120, 125 area, but really enjoy it. Let's get sip 2, see what else we can pick apart. Sip 2, more of the same, not shocking to be fair. I did feel like maybe that fruit went a little more like I understand this is not natural, but a little Twizzler in there. Little brightness to the cherry that was hitting the palate. The finish, I think, changed a little bit. I think that there was a little more barrel char coming out. Sometimes I can go chocolate. Sometimes you get a little more overcooked. Like you left it on the grill just too long. And your wife just looks at you when you come in and you're like, pizza's good too, right? Overall, sip 2, super rich. I do want to go back and revisit Glass A now that we kind of know what we're in for, because they both have those traditional notes, which you would expect, but not much else to kind of separate them. So revisit, come back, do a little scoring, a little bang for the buck, which I will attempt to explain if you're new, and we'll go from there. Sometimes that revisit doesn't answer anything, and you're like, well, now I'm just closer to snoring. But this time, I'm happy I did the back-to-back. Here's where we separate ourselves. The nose, not palate yet, the nose goes much brighter in a good way. Really enjoy the nose, but that toasted sugar really ramped up to where you're talking like this really nice creme brulee, a little caramel in there, much brighter. This guy, much richer. There's just a depth to it. There's this great sweetness, but also that tobacco kind of reins it in to where you kind of know you're in for a treat, if you will. Glass B on the palate this time still goes into this bright, still caramel, still this toasted sugar, but it just kind of tingles the tongue, and I don't know if that's youth. I don't know if that's kind of this rye spice that's in there. Cinnamon, pepper type of dance on the tongue. This nice, what's the tapping? What's the Irish tapping? I'm going to remember it. I'm going to remember it as soon as I stop record. I don't know. Glass B though. River dance. Yes. This is going to be such a long episode. Glass B. The nose still kind of translates to the palate in a great way to where there's this rich fullness, this oiliness that I just really gravitate towards, and really excited. What's in Glass B? It's going to come down for bang for the buck. I can feel it in my soul. Glass A, on the senses, we have our categories. Those guys flash up. Never remember which side. Feel like it's kind of dumb to be the weatherman and point to them. But I did. Glass A, it's great. Really enjoy what's there. I'm going to go just a solid 80. I think it deserves to be in the 80 tier. I just don't know how close I can put it to fantastic. I don't know if it's youth. I don't know if it's distiller style. But there's a really nice, bright, sugary dessert bomb. And I'm excited for it. If it was matched against anything else, maybe not anything, but most things, maybe some things, Glass A would win. At least in the senses categories, I'm going to go Glass B. I love that richness. I feel like this one's going to be higher priced. So curious what that is. I'm going to go just a good 84. I want to put it close to fantastic. I don't know if I'm getting ahead of myself, but hell of a matchup so far. Two different styles. Feel like this one has a little more proof on its side, maybe age. So we shall see. Did Glass B have, is it $125? Maybe. You could convince me at this point. Oh, segue wise, getting good at this. Bang for the buck. Bang for the buck. I don't figure out age or proof, so that's fun. But I do figure out price. So did I get my money's worth? Would I pay above it? Or am I just absolutely devastated that I paid money for it? And that's happened too many times at this point. But the bourbon bubble's popping. We'll see. So now I got my Google Forms. I'm going to take a look at the prices. No bottle reveal yet. That's a fun drop down for myself. So let's do that. So we got Glass A at $70. Not bad. Glass B at $85. When you start guessing, I didn't guess price. No, we'll just roll with it. We'll just pretend like that didn't happen. Credit to Glass B, I guess. So got that going for us. Glass A, $70. Really good. Seems to be higher proof. I think I guessed what? 120. Not bad. If you told me it was 80, I could see that. So got the money's worth. Would pay a touch above it. So we'll just go a cool 63. Now, Glass B, $85. Definitely got my money's worth. The richness, it punches above it. I think I said it. I don't remember at this point. The fact that it's under 100 is kind of surprising. Not gonna lie. Once again, no age. Proof seems to be on the higher side, so I'm guessing 2 barrel proofs. We'll see. But Glass B, really good. If you told me that was 100, 115, I think I would believe you. I don't know how good it would do in bang for the buck, but I may have got my money's worth. So at 85, and I'm excited to go up to 100, that counts. That's a pretty penny. You know, you try and give some credit to some of these budget pours, but when you're talking about a higher tier and you're willing to go higher, I feel like that means something. So we'll stick with the threes. We'll go 73. I think it's delightful. Excited to see what it is. So now we're going to pop over to Google Forms again and then actually do the bottle reveal. So keep this rolling. We got Glass A Jefferson's Cask Strength at 130 proof. That's 130. And Glass B Smokeye Hill Cask Strength, 131.2. Jefferson's definitely drinks under 130. Those are not close in proof. I feel like this is like Jean-Claude Van Damme showing up to your door, and I want to say he kidnapped his daughter, but that seems weird for you, not me. I didn't do it, but that kicks down doors. Jefferson's, I mean, it pops on the tongue. What did I say? 120? Did I stick with 120? It's good. It's hot. I think I guessed both cask strength, but what I'm getting with Smokeye Hill at $85, that's what I want $85 to be. I am more than willing to pay the $15. Had to do math. Pay the $15 over Jefferson's. I will say, okay, Jefferson's, okay, shout out to Chase. Thank you, Chase, for the very generous donation. This was a fun matchup. I may need a bottle. It's pretty good. At $70, I'm not upset at it. So as much as like I'm kind of pumping up Smokeye Hill, which I have before, I still will apparently, Jefferson's, it's pretty good. Not gonna lie to you. May need to spotlight it, see how it does in Whiskey of the Year. I guess with those ratings, won't win. I don't know. Budgeting, sorry. Anyways, welcome. If you're new again, hopefully we all learned something. And if you're still on the hunt for Smokeye Hill, I know they don't distribute well. I do have an affiliate link down below, Sealbox. So that would be great. The shipping I can't help you with. It hurts, not gonna lie to you. But thank you, like, subscribe, and I believe that's it.